Hi, Mario.
Hi, Harry.
Harold is at a EULA banquet. He told me.
Oh,
I don't have any kids in EULA anymore, so.
neither do I.
That was interesting about the faucets.
Yeah. But what I said about in Israel, the hot water tanks are inside the apartments, not on the roof. Each apartment has its own.
Well,
I know.
if it was held in a tank and the water came to the faucet from the tank, that could work.
Yeah, but if it's hot water, oh no, in Shabbos is no problem because people don't turn them on only when they get the shower. It's unbelievable. It's so prehistoric. When I was in Israel, we rented an apartment and they told us when you want to take a shower, lift the switch, wait a few minutes, it'll heat up the water.
Right, well, you can't do that on Shabbos.
No, I know.
Right.
I know.
So
But
if it was
it
cold
would-
water, you'd be able to use it.
Yeah, okay. But as I said before, in Uruguay, there's no good pressure. So I remember when we built my mother's building, the fire department came with a big cistern and they pushed the water up the 3 floors and then they connected it with the city. So once there was water in the system, the city water could go up. Unreal. But we had the hot water. We had a tankless hot water device, but the water came with a lot of pressure because it came down 3 floors, and that's still today.
You need good pipes so that it doesn't leak
Yeah,
with that kind of pressure.
yeah.
Okay, so we're on Dalit Amid
I'm sorry. I have to move the page. Yeah,
4A.
yeah.
That Rav Meir doesn't hold the Lishma Midaraisa, but Midrabanan, you need to have Ksiva Lishma. Yachi, Oimer Hayer Rav Meir Dvar Torah Baboy. You should have specified this is the law Dvar Torah. So we go back and we say our Mishnah is Rabbi Lazar. And V'chilo by Rabbi Lazar Chasima, we said Rabbi Lazar doesn't require Chasima Lishma Heicha Delek Edim Klal. That's if there were no Edim. Heicha De'ike Edim boy. If there are Edim signed on the star, then it has to be Lishma. Let's say you have Pasal Dike Edim that have signed on the star, so that invalidates the star. Even though Rabbi Lazar holds that you don't even need Edim on a star. But if you're going to put Edim there, then you need it Lishma as well. Rav Ashi gives a third opinion. Hamani Rabbi Yehudahi, that our Mishnah that required both Ksiva and Chasima Lishma is Rabbi Yehuda. This is not. Rabbi Yehuda poisel achete Ksivasa v'Chasimasa b'Talush. We had talked about the case of writing a get on a leaf that was connected to the ground still, where you don't have Ksiva Lishma. So Rabbi Yehuda says, in fact, if you don't write a get on a detached piece of something that you could write on, it's not kosher. Therefore, you need Ksiva and Chasima Lishma, like our Mishnah. So the question is pretty obvious. Why didn't we go right away to Rabbi Yehuda? Mi kara my time ela mukmin like Rav Yehuda. Madrina Rav Meir is tamasis Rav Meir. We wanted to learn it like Rav Meir because the general rule is that an unnamed Mishnah is Rav Meir. And then Madrina Rav Eliezer kaimel on hilchos hakavasa begittin. Throughout Masechta Gittin, we're going to see that Allah is Rav Eliezer. So we first tried to squeeze our Mishnah into their shitas. Tanan. Even when you bring from cities close to the border, like Rekem and Cheger, you have to say b'fanei nechta, b'fanei nechta. Rav Lezer ma'afilu mikfar ludim lelud. Even from a place called Kfar Ludim Lelud, which l'chor they're very close. We're talking about
Lud is in Tel Aviv, right?
No, Lud is the airport. Lud was near, but Lud was near the border of
That's why, yeah.
But I'm talking about the West Bank border.
Yeah.
We're talking about cities that are close to the border, and they've been sort of subsumed by Eretz Yisrael. I saw the distance between Kfar Lud and is a very close distance. Michlal the Tanakama Savar, Hani Lotzarech, that these types of distances would not require the Shaliach to say b'fanei nechta, b'fanei nechta. So what's the argument? My love if the reason to say b'fanei nechta is because only people in Eretz Yisrael knew to write a get lishma, well, these are close by Eretz Yisrael, so they learn how to do it. Hani Gmiri, Umar Savar, that other hold that the reasoning for b'fanei nechta is not because of ein bekin lishma, but rather l'fishe ein ed mitzvim l'kaimo. V'hani nami lo shchichi. Since they live on the other side of the border, the Eidim can't easily come. More says low. That's not the Nakuda of the Machlokes. Rabba mitartz l'tamei, v'rava mitartz l'tamei. Rabba mitartz l'tamei d'kula amliya v'shem b'kin l'shma. Everybody holds that the reason we say b'fanei nechta is because of the lishma problem. Only Eretz Yisrael know that. Since they're close to the border, they do know it. If Eretz Yisrael has taken that little town into Eretz Yisrael, then yes, we say they're baki. But just because it's close by is not enough. But even the ones that are subsumed by Eretz Yisrael, we want to make a clear distinction between Eretz Yisrael and Chutz La'aretz. Rava mitartz l'tamei d'kula am l'fi she'nei mitzvim l'kaimo. The reason why we say b'fanei nechta because we don't have the original Eidim. Tanakam Sarahani came into Smuchos Mishkach Shrichi. Since these towns are close to the border, you can get the Eidim. If the village has been subsumed by Eretz Yisrael, yes, but just because it's close, not. He didn't want to make any distinction between Eretz Yisrael and Chutz La'aretz. Tanan. V'chachamim oimrim, eino tzarich sheyomer b'fanei nechta ela mevim din esayam v'amoyim. Chachamim say, you have to say b'fanei nechta if you come from China to Eretz Yisrael, or you go from Eretz Yisrael to China. Michlal the Tanakama Savar Moilich V'lo Tzorich, that the Tanakama holds that when you leave Eretz Yisrael, you don't need to. And perhaps the machlokas between the Tanakama and the Chachamim is B'hakam Lefaki, the Mar Savar Lefi Shein Bekin Lishma. The reason for the takana of b'fanei nechtam is the lack of lishma. Those in Eretz Yisrael that are going to China, they know. That when you go from Israel to China, the Eidim in Israel are not going to be in China. So Rabba Matarza Tamei v'Rabba Matarza Tamei. Rabba Matarza Tamei the Kulam Lefishen became the Shema. Everybody holds that the reason for B'fanei nechtam is the Shema problem. The Tanakama server lo gazrin moilech atu mevi. We don't goizer from Israel to China because otherwise people will forget when they come from China. But Rabbana Basra server gazrin moilech atu mevi. We make it gzera because people will forget. The Rava mitarz l'tamei, the kulam l'fishein edim etzun l'kaimo. The problem is the lack of edim. Rabbanon basroi l'frusha time in the Tanakama uda asu. That the second bas will explain the reason of the Tanakama that that's why even going from Eretz Yisrael to China, you have to say b'fanei nechtam, because the problem is the lack of Eidim. You're not going to have Eidim in China. To not. I maybe get Medina Sayyam, England to Germany. They're both different countries outside of Eretz Yisrael. Tzarech lomer b'fanei nechta b'fanei nechta. Haba osu medina, but two cities in England, lo tzarech. Now, l'rava nicha. The way Rava learns that it's because you have to have the Eidim close, we understand. But according to Rabbah, who says the problem is lo lishma, well, nobody in England knows lishma. Kasha. Lo teim haba osmedim din sayam lo tzarich. You have to amend and say elaema mimdina labina b'Eretz Yisrael lo tzarich. From one city to another city in Eretz Yisrael, that doesn't mean. But not in Bindina Sayyam. Where it says, Habadek Tanilo. It says it directly. Maybe get Be'eretz Yisrael, that's not enough. That's why B'di'evet, V'chatchila alone, Mashpalon, that even the Chatchila. Ve'ike de Moisiv Lahachi. Other people ask the kasha like this. Habim din Lamdin Be'eretz Yisrael, Lotzar. Going from Tel Aviv to Yerushalayim, we don't need. Now, l'rabba nicha, because there's no edim, one place or the other. But l'rava, that everyone knows, lishma, why do you need b'fanei nechta? Kasher. Lo tem of Eretz Yisrael lo yitzar. Don't learn that from Dina to Medina and Eretz Yisrael you don't need. Ela ema, haba also Medina sayam lo yitzar. That in England, from London to Edinburgh, you don't need. But from Yericho to Yerushalayim, you do need. Listia, maybe Medina Lamdina stop. And we would have known in Eretz Yisrael as well. From one city in Eretz Yisrael to another, we don't need. Since people are always coming up to bring their korbanos beis hamikdash, the Eidim are around. People travel. Fine. If there's no oil regalim, do we say the same thing? There were permanent base dins in Eretz Yisrael. People did travel. Tanan. Even from one territory to another. There were two rulers in the same city, and they fought with each other. So we say There also, they have to say, b'farei nechta, b'farei nechta. L'rava nicha, who holds that it has to do with Eidim, and one Eidim are not going to be allowed to go to the other place. Fine. But l'Rabba, who says it has to do with Lishma, well, both of these cities are in Eretz Yisrael. So the Gemara says, Rabba Islay the Rava. Rabba accepts Rava. He agrees that there's another reason that if there's no Eidim Mitsuyin to Mimakamo, he agrees with that. He adds another reason that there's no Bikim Lishma. So Elamai Binayu. When will there be enough Kanida between the two? Binayu. Nastyuva Beitrei. Two people come to bring the get from China. So according to Rava, the whole thing is Eidim. You don't have to say before Nechta. But according to Rava, that there's a Shema problem, you have to say it. Inami Bosa Medina, Medina Sayyam. The nafkamina would be like in England. Both are chutz la'aretz. The Eidim are there. But according to Rabbi, you need lishma, and there's no lishma. Hamevi get Medina Sayyam ve'ina yochel omer b'farei nechta b'farei nechta. Person came from China, and he can't say b'farei nechta b'farei nechta. Im yeshalav Eidim, if there are Eidim on the get, yiskayim b'choisma. You need a certification of the Eidim. Ve'avinamba, my ve'ina yochel. What does it mean? He cannot say, and that we'll take up tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we learn at 8:00, 8:15, and then Thursday night, I think the first year is called for midnight. If it's called for earlier, we can learn earlier. We'll see what the Kolenu says. Okay?
Okay, Ernie, I'm gonna be away until Saturday night. You're gonna give a share by Zoom Saturday night?
Well, I'm going to be.
No, we go to
I'm going to
shul.
be teaching Friday in shul and Shabbos in shul.
Oh, okay. So Sunday then.
Sunday. And Sunday night is Navi at 8:15. But
Yeah.
Sunday night we can do maybe earlier, like we did before, 5:00 or 6:00.
Okay, you guys let me know, please. All right?
Why don't we do it at 6:00?
6?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank
All right,
you.
good night.
Good night. Johnny,